After season 1 being a perfect season to me, Warner Bros. Decided to give us season 2. For how good season 1 is, there's no way season 2 could be better. I mean, how good could it be, really? I stand corrected. Seriously, this season was insane! Almost every episode in the season features something so chaotic. Bugs turns into Big Chungus and makes a giant splash to save Daffy from drowning. Bugs' gloves got shrunken so he gets new gloves, which changes his personality. Daffy becomes a lawyer so that Tina's dad could meet him. Daffy accidentally sends emails to everyone he's interacted with. Then he breaks Bugs' tooth, which later Lolo chases away so that Bugs wouldn't get in their family photo, which they crash, and he got the photo in the end. Lolo travels around the world just to find an anniversary gift for Bugs. Cecil fakes his cracked shell and then points a real gun at Bugs and Porky. Daffy and Foghorn go to the North Pole to plug in the big fan to make their town cold. Daffy inflates his body just to win a hot dog eating contest, which I already made a video about that because it was just so perfect. Lola accidentally turns Gossamer into a bear, which Gossamer chases Daffy and Porky in the woods. Sylvester, Tweety, and Taz fight in a delivery box, which got them lost far away from their homes, and they find a way to get back, while Black tries to shoot them wherever they go. Daffy joined the United States Marines and got Bugs out of an Albanian prison because Bugs lied to Porky about him having a sister because he didn't want to go to the Peach Festival. Daffy time travels into Witch Hazel's time vortex and changes the past because he was jealous of Rodney, and if Witch Hazel never noticed about Daffy using her time vortex, not only would Daffy lose Bugs forever, but he would also lose his life! Every episode from this season was at least perfect or peak fiction. My favorites include The Shell Game, Bobcats on Free, Rebel Without a Glove, The Black Widow, It's a Handbag, Best Friends Redux, We're in Big Truffle, Year of the Duck, Customer Service, of course, Daffy Duck Esquire, Mr. Wiener, You've Got Hate Mail, Gribbler's Quest, Semper Lie, and my all-time favorite episode of the whole show is A Christmas Carol. It's one of those chaotic plots, while also having a normal plot. Daffy and Foghorn go to the North Pole to plug the big fan in to make their town cold. And when Daffy went in the dark cave, he thought it was Santa and his elves, but it was really polar bears. Even though they failed, I really loved their connection in this episode. And the normal plot was Lolo making a Christmas play and decides to make a different version of the Christmas Carol, and this plot was hilarious the whole time. And when the play was about to start, everyone else fell through a trapdoor that Lolo made. So Bugs tries his best to fix the play, but then he fell through the same trapdoor. Not only does this show how much Bugs cares about his friends and the townspeople, but no one booed at him for falling through the trapdoor because that wasn't his fault. And then Santa came in to tell them that Christmas is worth the effort, and much more. This was such a beautiful scene, especially when we see the other characters' reactions while he's talking. And then Santa made their town snow because he plugged the fan in. But my favorite part of this episode, and even the whole show, was the song at the end. I'll talk about that when I get to the animation and the merry melodies. But this song shows why I love this episode so much. The art styles and animation are so much better in this season. The characters and backgrounds look colorful, the details look perfect, and the smooth animation works really well. The only animators are Rough Draft Korea and Yurine Productions. Yeah, we don't have a single Toon City episode or Merry Melody. Another thing I loved about the animation is that it's consistent. There are no episodes that look like the styles from Laugh Riot. Almost every episode looks the same no matter what's going on. Let's talk about the animation studios that are still in the show. Yurine Productions is still an amazing studio, and it's mainly because of the colorful characters and their animations. But the problem is that there's not really that much to say about the studio. Other than the art styles, the Merry Melodies, and Daffy inflating himself and Mr. Wiener, there's nothing else to say about this studio. But I do have a lot to say about Rough Draft Korea. Remember in my season 1 video where I said I'll tell you why Rough Draft Korea is my favorite animation studio in this show? Well, you're about to know right now. And that's the art styles from the Merry Melodies. Songs like Laser Beam, Moustache, I Love to Singa, Parade Float, Daffy's Legacy, Wonderful Bugs, Lonnie Drifter, and Christmas Rules look peak. They have the best expressions in the show, the backgrounds and visuals look flawless, and the stuff they're doing are some of the funniest animations. Even the worst song from this season is still amazing because of the animations. And I'll tell you my top 10 because there's only 10 instead of 18. Moustache, Drifting Apart, Stick to My Guns, Parade Float, Lonnie Drifter, Daffy's Legacy, Wonderful Bugs, I Love to Singa, Laser Beam, and my favorite is, of course, Christmas Rules. This is the song where everything about it was better than perfect. I know I said this this twice, but the colorful backgrounds and visuals look so beautiful. The comedy was so good to see and listen. The expressions are so cartoony that I love it, and the best reason, everyone is here! That's right, the entire cast is in this song, and I blew up the first time I saw this song. And everything that they do make me smile all the time. Lola throwing presents in the fire, Tina punching Cecil, Pepe kissing Penelope, Marvin and K9 watching laser lights, and the best moment I've ever seen, everyone singing on top of a bus smiling at the audience. I've never seen a shot that made me so happy that I never stopped watching it. Call me a freak, I know. But all of this perfectly explains why Christmas Rules is my favorite song in the whole show, and it definitely explains why A Christmas Carol is my favorite episode of the whole show. So, after everything I talked about, Season 2 is my favorite season of all time. It has flawless, colorful animation, my favorite art styles and expressions, the episodes were legendary and some of the best I've ever seen, the characters were a lot likable, and even though the minor characters got less screen time than Season 1, I enjoyed every second of this season. Everything in this season was just amazing to me, and it's still gonna be my favorite season of the show. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you wouldn't miss anything. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think of this season and why you love it or hate it. Or you could tell me which season is better to you. And I hope you all have a great day.